Yes guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today's video we're going to be talking about the top 5 Mark III Golf hacks. These are just hidden features that people may or may not know, so I thought I'd do a quick video on it. So number 5 spot will be a sump bung upgrade. Funny story actually, when I was working on my girlfriend's car, somebody had cross-threaded the sump bung and just put it back in. On the Ibifas thread at the head of the screw, as you can see on this one, just at the bottom of the head of the bolt, there's no thread. So what someone's done is they've tightened it too much, and what it can't do is grab on a thread to screw back out. So it took so much effort and time trying to get it out, and we managed to find a sump bung that works. This sump bung comes on Peugeots, Jags, Land Rovers, and probably a couple other ones. So the specs are, it's an M14 by 1.5 pitch, and what makes it an upgrade is that on the bottom, opposed to a metal washer, there is a rubber washer, which means that you can reuse it. And when you do a service and you forget to order a sump bung, you know, there's no problems. With these, I find if you reuse them, because these metal washers are not really designed to be used again, they can leak out. The nut itself is a 13mm head opposed to a 19, so it just makes it a little easier to work on. It's nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy, just a nice little upgrade to make servicing your car a lot easier. So the number 4 spot is the intermittent wipers. So intermittent wiper is if you click down and it just waits a few seconds and clicks back on. But a lot of people don't actually know that you can set the time on this. The relay has a built-in timer. So what you want to do is keep it in the resting place, click down and up, and then it's just counting seconds now. So for as long as you want to hold it in, so let's say about 10 seconds, then click it down and then leave it on, and then what it will do now is go on that exact time. Obviously when you switch the car off, it will reset its time, but it's really effective when it's just tiny bit raining. You can set it to roughly about a minute, so you can just click it down, click it up into its resting place, count the seconds for as long as you want to, and then click it down. You can actually install this on your Mark II Golf just by swapping the relay. The relay is called number 99. I'm not sure what the Mark II relay is, but a lot of people tend to swap them over and have that same function. So the number 3 spot is the bonnet struts. We did a VR swap, and in that video Ben showed us that we could use the struts from the rear tailgate. So if you go to the scrapyard and pick up a set of cheap tailgate struts, go to the front of the car, you just need to get a 13mm nut. What you do is you just put it underneath the wing and screw the ball that the bonnet strut clips onto, and you got yourself a cheap bonnet strut kit. So in the number 2 spot, you can actually change the service intervals on your car. So what you want to do is press the trip reset button and the minutes button at the same time, which is the lower button. You get this OEL1, that is actually an S, not a 5. The S indicates set. So what you do is, using the trip reset button, you can change surface intervals in a sequence. So by pressing the minutes button, you can actually change the distance interval, which I'll have mine on 10,000. And then press the trip reset button, which will go to OEL2S, which will change the time. So it will go down in months. So if you have yours every 3 months, it's quite useful to use it. I'll keep mine at 12 and then press it again. So with the INO1 setting, so again, you can change the months. I'll keep mine on 12. And then the final one is INO2, which changes the distance. I'll keep mine on 20,000. It just gives you that personalization. So if you do change your service earlier than what you normally say, then it's just worth noting really. A lot of people don't actually know about this, but. So in the number 1 spot is the hidden clock function on your Mark III Golf. A lot of people don't actually know this, but you can actually get a digital rev counter. So what you want to do is have the ignition on, hold the trip reset button, turn the ignition off, and then start the car. As you can see, 6214 comes up on the dash. So 6214 is its distance pulse number, which is basically something I have no idea what it means. But anyway, if you click on number 2, you'll either have a 1, a 3, or a 4 come up. And that just means that the country code. So Great Britain is number 3, USA is 4, and number 1 is basically every other country other than that. So if you click to number 3, this is just required for troubleshooting, so it's only used for production. If you go to number 4, that comes up with how many cylinders you've got, so you'll either have 4 or 6. And number 5 is a segment test. It just checks that all of your segments are working okay. The number 6 function is just the pulse from the speedo. So I think it counts the pulse as counted per wheel revolution. So it's nothing that is going to be of use to anybody really. I think it's just tend to use for technicians and stuff. Number 7 is the RPM signal. So if you rev it, that's kind of cool. Obviously, if you switch the ignition off, it will reset, so you'll have to go through the whole procedure again. And then finally, number 8 is just a program version, so again, it's a production model. So if you did find this video useful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.